you have some grinding to do. The expansion is coming and I got your to-do list right here in this video. Remember to give this video a like and subscribe so you get to see more of my videos. Also, we are trying to hit 6k subs by the end of this year. Let's start off with completing your missions. Main missions, side missions, and extra missions should be done. I'm sure that the devs will release something to help newer players go past the base content, but definitely beat the side missions and extra missions as well. I believe the side missions will help with unlocking Palico equipment and other features like unlocking quests to fight 8-star monsters, quests to fight 2 monsters in a single hunt, and more. And the extra missions let you unlock the fights against Mizutsune, Lagiacrus, Seregios, and Omega, if I remember correctly. Reach HR 100. Lots of stuff opens up when you reach this rank. I actually don't remember what gets unlocked, but the most important thing that opens up is being able to do 9-star quests. This is very important because 9-star quests drops randomized talismans, which is needed to make your god tier builds. And if you haven't played in a while and the last thing you remember is that these monsters aren't that tough, oh boy, these 9-star monsters have been deleting my health. Completing those side and extra missions can easily help with ranking up to 100, as well as doing your optional missions. I still haven't done a few of mine, but my rank is fine because of all the hunts I do for my videos. Now if you're a player that stopped after beating the last boss, I would recommend fighting the monsters they added in order of title update, because there's no way you're gonna fight Tempered Arkveld with the outdated build. Unless you want to struggle, you can go ahead and do that. By the way, AT Arkveld is the last monster the devs added, and it really does hit hard. Like, I actually have to sweat both literally and physically against this thing. Okay, so in order, you have Mizutsune, AT Raidao, Lagiacrus, Seregios, AT Ulfduna, Omega Planeters, AT New Udra, Gogmazios, and AT Jindahar. To be honest, you can skip Mizutsune, Lagi, and Steve, but make sure to fight Dark-Tempered Apex monsters, Omega, and especially Gogmazios. And I guess a Savage Omega, but that robot is insanely hard. This monster forced me to use NPC hunters, and I normally like to solo every monster. Either way, these monsters will give you the best armor pieces that we have so far. And then maybe you can think about fighting AT Arkveld. To fight Arc-Tempered Apex monsters, Savage Omega, and AT Arkveld, you have to open up the events quest. The reason why I say you can think about fighting AT Arkveld is because of those randomized talismans. Hopefully, after fighting these monsters, you should get a decent talisman with some good armor or weapon skills. Otherwise, good luck with grinding for a better one. These talismans also have decoration slots, which is helpful to build your god tier armor set. Speaking about grinding, you should also be getting armor spheres and orcosites, if that's how you say it. Armor sphere, obviously for upgrading your armor, because just as I said before, those 9-star quests are no joke. Just max out your armor's level to get the best defense and upgrade the Rarity 8 armor because they start off with a higher defense value compared to the other ones. Although when Master Rank gear comes, I guess you don't need to upgrade your high rank gear since Master Rank gear will already have a higher defense, but at least you got armor spheres ready for Master Rank gear. I guess it's kind of up to you whether you should just upgrade the current high rank gear so you can fight against these 9-star quests, or you can wait until the expansion comes and save your spheres for the Master Rank gear. The downside though is that you might struggle doing these 9-star quests without upgrading your high rank gear. I even struggle with these 9-star quests and most of my armor is max leveled, and on top of running Divine Blessings on all my armor sets to reduce the damage I take, and they still hit hard. The Orcosite is used for Artian and Gogma weapons. There are other specific ores you can use, as you can see, but the values are trash. You can use them, but you know, good luck with those numbers. We also have no idea how Orcosites will be used for the expansion, so you might as well have some ready. Anyways, the Artian and Gogma weapons are another part of the endgame grind, besides hunting for a god tier talisman. I'm sure you're familiar with Artian weapons if you've gone through the base game, But just a quick summary for those who have forgotten, Artian weapons can be built with weapon parts, and they are basically stronger than the other weapons because their base stats are higher. They also come with randomized bonus effects that increase the performance of the weapon even more. Attack, element, affinity, and sharpness increases are all possible bonus effects that an Artian weapon can get. Fighting 8-star monsters will drop Artian parts, especially the Rarity 8 weapon parts. They are the strongest parts to build the highest Artian weapon. Once you're upgraded an Artian weapon and you're happy with those stats, it's time to upgrade to a Gogmazios version. You're gonna need this dragon's materials, by the way, if that wasn't obvious. The Gogma weapon obviously increases the damage of the weapon, but you can enhance your existing stats even more. And your weapon comes with an armor group skill. Depending on your armor build, your Gogma weapon will help with that last armor piece you need to activate your group skill. People normally go for the Lord's Soul bonus because it lets you survive a hit that would have killed your skill issue ass. That's me, by the way. For example, for Lord's Soul to activate, you need 3 armor pieces that have this skill. So all I would need is 2 armor pieces and this Gogma weapon for the skill to activate. This helps with freeing up my armor slot for another piece that could be useful instead of wasting my slots. You can re-roll your group skill by using Gogmazios materials, so if you didn't get the right skill, well, it looks like you're gonna fight this thing again. The best way to get both armor spheres and oracle sites is to do bounties, and go to the smelter foundry to get more oracle sites in the oil well basin. Exchanging monster materials can get you more of those ores. There's also an event quest to help with getting armor spheres. You just have to fight Lagiacrus and Tempered Rathalos in an arena, which isn't too hard. I guess while you're at it, maybe learn another weapon. You know, new expansion, new me. Okay, maybe not, but it doesn't hurt to try out a new weapon so that when you go into the new expansion, it will feel like an entire new game. Also, it will make the game a bit more challenging if you're looking for that thrill. Obviously, you have to go on the grind again to get materials for your weapon, but that's what you're here for, to grind out the game. And hey, you get to use those cool moves that you saw someone else do too. Remember to use your wish list if you can't remember what weapon you want to build. It also helps with marking which monster you need to farm to help build your weapon. So your to-do list, your mission list, get that blank. I still haven't done that yet. It's those fishing quests, man. Get your hunter rank to 100 to unlock the cool stuff. Fight those title update monsters, preferably in order of update. Get those armor pieces from them. Farm talismans, Artian weapon pieces, armor spheres, Gog materials, and oracle sites to upgrade weapons and armor. Then you should be set and ready for the expansion. I'm gonna guess the release would maybe be in March 2027, but we shall see, especially with summer game fests and other game announcements coming really soon. Otherwise, remember to like and subscribe to the channel. We are trying to hit 6k subs by the end of this year. So I shall see you later.